Hey there, good morning. I'm John. Today is Wednesday, October 29th, and guess what? Surprise, you clicked on my daily vlog, my regular ritual stand-up and video I produce each morning. I start the day by turning on the lights and camera here in the studio, talking to you about what I've been doing next, and how it's going in my endeavors to make content creation indefinitely sustainable. So, it's been a busy week, but full of shifting of gears, but surprisingly, it feels manageable. I'm not saying I want to do this every week, but I'm saying this schedule every week, but I'm surprised at how not overwhelmed I feel compared to a few weeks ago when I was trying to get 5 videos done in a week. I'm only trying to get 4, and I'm like, I think that's going to work. And maybe I'm crazy. We'll see. That's also possible. Let's rewind to yesterday and talk about what's been going on. So yesterday morning, edited the podcast together on Twitch. Because of the shifting of gears back on Monday, of course, I had some time to prep that. So it was done pretty early. I think we got done by about 11:30, 11:35. It's always a great time for me. Very engaged people hanging out. It's become a real kind of little social club. A lot of clips got put on my hat thanks to folks renewing their Amazon Prime, and even saw one come through that wasn't Prime. Like someone actually dug in their pocket for $5. It was very kind, very generous of folks, and very productive. Gets that stuff done. That podcast is fully edited, but not yet scheduled. I'll take care of that today. The shipment I was expecting yesterday, really, I thought it was a stretch that was going to get here yesterday. I was holding out hope. It didn't arrive. And I saw that it wasn't arriving. When it got to be 12:30 or 1 and it wasn't here yet, I'm like, well, I really have to shift gears and do something. So when I got back after lunch, I went ahead and jumped into a handheld that I picked up at RetroCon earlier this year. And it's called Monster Panic. And I thought, here's a great opportunity to throw in a thrift video that I've kind of been going, lots of product reviews lately, and I haven't had a chance to slow down and grab a thrift. And I have a pile of them that I picked up recently. And this was one that it was monster themed. It's the spooky season, it's the week of Halloween. So it took a while to shoot, not so much to edit, to shoot, because I had to do some repair work on it. Anyway, that video got out late, like 4:30 maybe, 4:30 that finally released, but just overnight it's done about 2,200 views. It's not going to come after you with pitchforks and torches, but it is doing well. Thrift videos continue to do well over time, so hopefully this will continue to do that. And I enjoy playing the game too, and kind of doing the work. It's funny, I've had multiple comments on the music I chose for that. I was looking for something that was kind of creepy funny, kind of like the Funeral March for the Marionettes, the Hitchcock theme, something like that, something a little, plinky and slightly minor key. And I did, and I got several comments on the music, and one that said never use that music again. I'm like, got under somebody's nerves, but okay. And I think I responded, perhaps I will. So I just tell me what music to use. I did a little bit of writing before then I got onto live. Last night on YouTube at 5:30, and we played Tormenture, and man, it's been a while since I played, so I restarted the game, and I got way further than I ever got last year. And I've yet to find a thing and deliver it, but it was 4 things to find, and I found none of them. But man, have I explored the world and seen things I never saw before. I found more of the puzzles, and I'm and I was talking on that stream that I need to get back to that game sooner than later, while it's still fresh in my head. Probably in a few weeks I'll return to it and do some more Tormenture. Who cares? It's November. I want to play some more of it because I feel like I'm getting somewhere. Let's see. Let's talk about stats before we get into today. So, stats are just about where they were yesterday, almost indistinguishable, which is not a bad thing. Higher is better, but also we haven't had a bunch of new barn burner videos either, so our library is sustaining us pretty well right now. So let me bring up my chart. I'd like to be at or above this arbitrary midpoint that I selected at 13,000 views and 150 subscribers average over the last 7 days. Under is bad and over is good, and we're over on both counts. 14.5 thousand views, just like yesterday. 186 subscribers, just like one off of what were yesterday, up or down, I forget. And having been a good day, we can take a look at the subscriber count, where we were like 129, just shy of 100 yesterday, and this morning 129,000 and about 250, about a quarter of the way to the next to the big milestone, a big 10K milestone. Wow. Quarter of the way, huh? Let's see. Today, well, this morning, George's bit by bit video will drop in the morning, of course. I'll be doing the, as soon as I see Mo is ready with the show notes, I'll be tagging up the pod we edited yesterday for publishing tomorrow and get that ready to go out the door. I just checked and the shipment says it's out for delivery, the one I was expecting yesterday. So assuming that doesn't change, today I'll do what I planned yesterday, which to jump in and produce the video for. I'll tell you, you're here for inside information anyway, aren't you? It's the whole. Going back to last Saturday, what I wanted to do was a review of the 2600 Plus Pac-Man edition, which I had. However, that Monday I got word that the VIP press kit is on its way, and so rather than review the thing and then show the press kit, I thought the press kit. We're not first to do it. You know, we've talked in the past about do it first, do it different, or do it best. We're not first anymore. Let's do something different. Let's do the press kit because, sorry, quick edit there. I had to cough. You know that PlayOn does a really creative job of their press kit packages, so you know it's going to be something cool Pac-Man-y, and I'm going to be excited about it. So that's how I want to do the 2600 review. So I'm going to do that hopefully today because I'll get that in to plan to release it tomorrow morning. It will be my plan. What else? I got to work on the promo video we talked about. It's a newsletter we're working on. I have a promo that I'm working on, do a series of those. That's not scheduled, but something I'm trying to wedge in the cracks. It'll be a short. I need to do some prep work on the Friday plays, of course, and I think, and we don't know yet whether or not. I'm not sure whether or not we'll be live with 1980s Now tonight. I haven't heard. I know that Will was a little under the weather, but we'll. If so, I'll be there. If not, tonight they're going to play some Jackbox games over on our Discord server around 8 o'clock. So I might do that if I'm able. So one or the other, I'll have something going on this evening that's enjoyable. Maybe both. We'll see. So, yeah, there's and you know, I'm looking at my shipping inbound stuff, and there's 2 or 3 more packages on their way to me right now, eager to fill up my next week. So, good problem to have. Look, the holidays are coming at some point, and I'm going to have to pump the brakes at some point to have some holidays here. I'm thinking I might try to take, as I'm looking ahead, and I might actually try to take a week off in December. I haven't done that in the last 3 years. But I don't mean I'm headed to a convention. I'm doing that, of course. Headed to a convention or headed to whatever. I mean, an actual off week and do something. I don't know what that's going to be. Maybe it's just going to be a do nothing. I'm not sure. We'll see. But that's not for today. That's just me thinking that I think after 3 years of the grind, I think maybe I've earned, as an employee of myself, perhaps I can grant myself 1 week of vacation every 3 years. So we'll see about that. But you know what? Unless I go somewhere, I'm going to be watching the stats and wanting to do a video anyway. It's almost, that's that odd conundrum of you're doing what you like doing. When you take time off, you're thinking about it because you like doing it. You know, even though you, and I think it's appropriate to take a break, to take a breather and everything. When I do take a break or have a day off, I'm kind of thinking about, well, what am I going to do? Let me just get ahead of tomorrow, you know, just work a little bit. Because it's work, but it's not work. You know what I mean? It's cool in a way, but it's also odd in a way in that, you know, I tend to not afford myself time off because I don't see it as like a break from what? Doing the thing I wanted to do? You know, we know rationally you need time down from everything that you do, but anyway, it's a good problem to have. We'll think about that in a couple of months. Let me go ahead and get after it today. I'm going to thank you, of course, for popping in to check out today's vlog. If that's what you did. But you're here every day and you tend to call yourself a bleep. One of my purple line people, I love you for being here. I'm so grateful that you are here. I hope you have a fantastic Wednesday. Don't forget to do something good for yourself. That's important. I'll catch you again next day. Bye-bye.